Hi guys, this is a read for the collective. This is a timeless read, so whenever you see this is when you're meant to receive this message. So there were a few channeled messages coming through. Okay, we've got love, light, passion. Someone is definitely following their passions currently, building something. What came through was you're built to last, solid foundation, new start. Okay, as well as common sense, but we'll get to that in a minute. So for some of you, well, for whoever's reading this there is definitely love, passion involved in this journey that you're undertaking. This is going to be built to last. Okay, it's a solid foundation, a fresh new start. There is a need here for common sense. Okay, common sense was coming out also. So let's jump in. We'll start with a Moonology, just for an overall feel of this new start, this solid foundation that you're building. Okay. Oh, wow. You're very close to achieving your goals and surrender to the divine. There is a sense of being on pause at the moment, okay? So starting this journey, you've come to a point where you seem stuck. This is not stuck, okay? It's a need for you to surrender to the divine. On the bottom of the deck here, the answers that you are seeking are coming. The answers that you need are coming, okay? So hold the vision. Stay on your path. There's a need here to surrender to the divine. Okay? Don't force your will onto the situation here, because things are going to unfold in divine timing when the time is right. Joy. Definitely leading to a place of joy here. If you see the butterfly on her throat here, guys, you need to speak your truth. You need to walk in your truth, okay? So for some of you, this is a need just to listen to your own intuition, understand what it is that you're feeling, understand what it is that you foresee for yourself. Following your passion, okay, it's going to lead to your joy. Okay, let's get some tarot here. Show us what the collective needs to see, please. Thank you. Ooh. On the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Queen of Wands. Definitely standing in your power, definitely standing in your strength, knowing what it is exactly that you want. Exactly where it is that you're heading. There is a lot of emotion within you in regards to this path. Definitely going to be leading you to what you foresee or what you see as success for yourself, with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles coming out. Trust. It's just what we were talking about, trusting in yourself. Trust in the downloads that you're getting. Whoever's reading this is you There's definitely a connection here with the divine, okay? And you know it, you've felt it for a very long time. It's almost like you've been stuck in a little cocoon, okay? And that is in a cocoon, and you're flourishing now into the butterfly, okay? You're growing your wings. There's been a lot of thought pattern behind this journey that you're entering. The foundation has been laid. You're ready to take it to the next level. Okay, so look, there are doubts within your own mind here. You're very close to achieving your goal, like we saw here, and the answers are coming that you need. This is actually a time for you to rest, recoup, and get ready for that next leg in the journey here, guys. Let's get a little bit of advice. On the bottom here, so it could be significant for someone. I am ready to let go of the buried shame. What I'm getting is there's been a certain, you know, life has been what it has been for you. You're now coming into your authentic self. You don't feel like you match where it is that you want to go, but let me tell you, you do. Okay, we're forever evolving, we're forever evolving, we're forever changing, we're forever learning about ourselves, learning about, you know, things around us, people around us, situations. There's lessons in everything. So what I'm getting here is, it doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what, you know, what you feel about yourself, and that's what you need to change, because you are good enough, you are worthy. Okay, we've also got, where can I ask for more help in my life? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Where can I create more space, and what passion am I ready to pursue? That is the overall thing here, okay? That is the journey that you're currently on. I'm sensing here that you feel very alone, okay, in this pursuit. Maybe that is what's stopping you, okay? Not maybe, that's what's stopping you, is that you feel alone. You feel like you have no one to sort of bounce ideas off, no one to sort of, you know, guide you along and tell you, hey, you're doing an amazing job. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're doing an amazing job. The answers that you seek are coming, okay? We saw that coming out. The people that are aligning with this new frequency and new journey of yours are going to be coming into your life, okay? So these people, where can I ask for more help in my life? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Okay, so from yourself is where you can release a judgment right now. I get a feeling that people are going to be sent into your life, okay, now that you've changed the frequency and you've laid this solid foundation down. What you need is coming, and that can be people, you know, situations, opportunities. It's coming. You've done the hard work. This is just like a simple rest, recoup, you know, reflecting on where you've come so far, reflecting on your past life, reflecting on what you've created so far. It is just a time of reflection. It's divine timing. Surrender to the divine, okay? Everything is happening in divine timing. And don't be scared to ask for help. That's also coming through. Okay. Show us what we need to see, please. Thank you. You can't even make it up. I surrender my desires and I know the universe has my back. Trust that what you need is coming in, guys. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck here, guys, stillness is the key to success. So that's what's happening right now. There's things building that you have no idea about, okay? And you feel like you've come to a stalemate here. You feel like you've done all that you can to progress this endeavor that you're on, okay? This journey that you're on. That is the universe's way of saying, okay, you know, like I said, stop, relax, reflect. We are sending what is needed here. I'm also getting that there is a need here to you know, appreciate, savor this stillness, this stalemate that you feel like you're at, okay? Because this is going to be, you know, there's more planning for you to do. There's more planning. You need to be clear about where it is that you want to go from here. You know what your ideal goals are, what it is that you really want to pursue, and what you want to grow this into. Whatever it is that you're building, what you want to grow this into. Okay. The Chariot. And on the bottom of the deck here, the Moon. So definitely a time for that pause here. Go within yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust what it is that you're telling yourself here. You're definitely ready to move to the next level here, guys, but there are certain things that are being put into place. Yeah, the Hanged Man, and we've got Justice again for the second time. So things that, and we've got King of the Cups on the bottom of the deck here with the Hanged Man. So this is your journey, okay? So this is where you are right now. The Hanged Man, you know, you're at sort of like a stalemate here is what I'm getting. But it's in this, if you see the golden, you know, light around his head here, what I'm getting from this is that in this moment where you feel like you're stuck is when you're going to sow the seeds for the next leg of this journey, okay? Things are sort of leveling out. You know who you are, you're standing in your convictions, you know, the scales are being balanced, all that sort of thing. You're going to get to a point here where you realize just what you're worth, just what you're capable of, okay? Because this is something that is coming through, is that you need to trust yourself. You need to understand that you are worthy. That's something that's going to come in. The divine is going to send in the necessary, whatever it is, to help you to understand that that needs to be done before you move on to, you know, the next leg. And the last card that came up here is the King of Cups. So that's where you're headed. Make no mistake, it's already set in stone, okay? You need to do the work on your inner self. What's the overall outcome here? Oh. Wow. Well, we did have the Ace of Wands flip out over here on its own, but what is the overall outcome here? The Ace of Wands says it all, really. You know, this fiery new journey that you're wanting to head on. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. You're overcoming what it is that you're harboring within yourself, the doubts that you're having about yourself, okay? These are being released and it's leading towards this new beginning. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. And if you notice, the King of Wands is looking towards the past here, whereas the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are sort of moving forward. So even though you know you've got these doubts within yourself, there's definitely a trajectory of, like, you're not even knowing, you don't even realize that you're moving forward. Every single step that you take in your day towards your goal, towards that new path, is progress. Okay, there's lots of progress happening behind the scenes that you know, that you first of all know about because you're doing the work, and second of all that you don't know about because it is the universe sending in whatever it is that you need to accomplish. But you know, you've got that much passion for this journey that you're going on that nothing can stop it. Alright, let's just get a little... There we go. On the bottom of the deck, I am clear and open to receive miracles. I'm getting for some of you, and we've got this one, sorry. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. Some of you may be noticing certain things that are crossing your path. It can be butterflies, you know, all the typical things that is allowing you to hold on to that hope that things are moving forward, okay? So keep paying attention to those synchronicities because it is real. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. Go with the flow, release it to the divine. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. Alright guys, we're just going to quickly stop at... Okay. Alright, this is going to be for someone freedom to grieve. It's so hard to express grief in our society, but I'm glad you don't reject us when we do. After all, you grieved and you showed me how to handle perhaps one of the deepest human emotions. Thank you for letting me come to you when I'm hurting. Thank you for your love, Jesus. I think this is that what I'm getting here is this is a person grieving their past. Okay, you're moving into a different direction for whatever reason it may be. Okay, it could be. Let me read the other one. God's comfort. Dear Jesus, my sister is grieving for her son who rejects you. My friend is losing her father to a dreadful illness. My neighbour's marriage is crumbling despite her best efforts to pull it together. They need your comfort. They and so many like them soothe their heartaches, Father. So what I'm getting here is, you know, someone is grieving, like we were talking about earlier during the reading, not feeling good enough, okay, because you're coming out of a certain life or lifestyle or relationship that has really broken down your spirit, okay? And even though you know where it is that you want to go, there's still that bit of struggle, is what I'm getting. And you know, when you're transitioning into something new, there can be that grieving process, you know, that grieving process that you've got to go through. For many years I was stuck in, you know, not stuck, but that was my life, and it was a certain industry that I was in. And when I made a decision, okay, I'm going to change directions, you know, there was that sense of nostalgia, okay? Missing it, being outside of your comfort zone, grieving what it is and who you were, you know, the people that surrounded you, all that sort of thing. So there is that sense of grief and learning to release, learning to trust yourself moving forward. All right, let's just finish up with, there we go. We've got, and on the bottom of the deck, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. That makes perfect sense of this journey that you're on, collective. And we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I think this is more about yourself. Okay, stop criticizing yourself here. Stop being so critical towards yourself. Stop telling yourself these negative beliefs about yourself, because you are much more worthy and much more powerful and much more, you know, you are enough. You're enough, and you're going to make it. So I hope this reading has helped whoever needed to hear it today. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.